What's up, everybody? It's been a while since I posted a video, man. I've been taking time away. Just necessary time to recover, recharge, reboot. You guys know me. I'm A-Lou. If you guys are not familiar with my channel, I just like to raise awareness, really get the discussions going. I have a podcast on Spotify. It's called 24/8 Lou. It's also on Apple Podcasts, and on pretty much all main streaming podcasts. If you're not familiar, you will hear background noises. For example, the beautiful, beautiful sound of an airplane. I live in the plane path in San Diego, downtown. I just want to welcome you guys to my channel and just really dive back into certain things I want to talk about. If you haven't checked out all my new podcasts, please take the time, while you're doing laundry, while you're cleaning the house, dive into that, because I've had fun talking about it. Recently, I've gotten back into personal training. It's been about I would say at least a decade, about a gap between when I used to do it and then when I went back to school, I started working. Time just gets away. But it's a different approach for me now. I think back then, because I used to do like bodybuilding, I used to play a lot more sports, so competitive sports and leagues. It was a different approach to how I trained. I still took whatever I learned from there to where I'm at now. But a lot of people have questions for me how I've been able to maintain. I was in a car accident where I had a back injury. I think it's my L4 and L5 herniated disc, and then I had to have surgery on my right knee, which was a torn meniscus. I've already had a torn ACL on my left knee and had surgery for that. So everything changed for me. I was like, all right, where do I start? How do I begin? When I was younger, my metabolism was high. Even though I could eat anything, I didn't. I was more like high protein, sweet potatoes, rice type of person, counting my macros, counting my calories. I was a freak about it. I was a neat freak. I was productivity, efficient, just numbers. Now, it's less about, because I'm not in any shows or competitions, so my approach is a lot different. When you are in shows, that's why I bring so many different things to the table. When you're in shows and you're judged by, everything that's showing, and they grade you on poses and everything like that, you have to be down to the T. If that's something you want to pursue, something you want to do. But now, it's not even just about my age. Most of you, if you all don't know, I'm 34. It's more just how I want to live. So that's not as important to me. The people that I train now, I just tell them, it's more important how you feel day to day. It's less about numbers games. I don't want people to step on the scale. I want them to tell me how they feel when they wake up in the morning, how they feel when they go to bed at night, and just their day to day, their mindset. How do they take on the day? How do they feel about that? So some of my club secrets, which I'll kind of try to go over everything that I do, I try to control not control. I want to start the day that I want to start it. So that means if I get up every day at 4, so that's my choice. So when I wake up, when I start the day with this momentum the way I want to start it, then everything else that happens in the day, at least I know I started the way I want to start it. At least I have that good feeling that I'm just like, all right, I did this. Let me stay positive. A lot of people think it's all about, me being positive all the time. I'm not positive all the time. I just choose to see things differently. So if bad things happen to me, I'm not like, I don't get off track. I just allow myself to process those things. Now, when I help people out, I kind of tell them what I do, because I can't eat in certain things. I can't eat a lot of broccoli. If I do, I have to eat like celery with it and watermelon to help it push through my body. Definitely a lot of water. Those things are filled with water. That's why they help me. I kind of just make sure I get everything in there. And a couple things that I do drink, for supplements, would be the greens, for sure the greens. And then the reds, just to make sure I get that intake. We're not perfect. We're all human, so sometimes we're not going to be able to get to eat all those things that we want to. But it's actually listening to your body too. A lot of people have that high fiber or high protein or, controlling their carbs type of diet. And, what works for somebody else may not work for you. So you have to listen to your body and see how it reacts and feel how it reacts and see, like, is this the best thing for me, or do I have this stomach ache? Do I not feel well? I do like drinking a gallon of water. It helps my body, keeps the gears turning. So important. So important for you to have that water intake. Don't have to hit the gallon mark every day. But it does help to have that water to help you process through other foods that you have. I have dibble dabbled in different eating styles. I'm the one that I've really kind of went back and forth as vegetarian to vegan. It's because I like plants. Red meat's never been a thing for me. But now I've tried something new. It's pescatarian. It's actually very good. I'm getting my protein on it. I do feel a lot better. I myself, you don't have to. So I do intermittent fasting between noon and 6. So my last meal is at 6, and I don't eat till the next day at 12. Just to allow my body just to process everything that I ate. Feel great, sleep great. But like I said, I wanted to talk to you all because you have to listen to your body. So the people that I train, I put them on a thing like, hey, these first 30 days, let's see what your body says. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know when we eat certain foods how we feel. You eat a lot of dairy, you feel sluggish, your stomach queasy. You eat a lot of, bread, lethargic, tired, you know what I'm saying? So it's not about, going cold turkey on things. It's just figuring out a way that you enjoy eating and is beneficial towards your body. You don't want to cut out foods to where you hate eating, because eating is so important in everything that we do. You're not just trying to achieve a certain goal with health or fitness. It's important to just live within itself. And so if you're, not eating that to reward your body, or not eating certain ways that you enjoy, that sounds awful. Like, it really does. So I don't tell people to just go cold turkey on things. I tell them, like, hey, if you want to achieve this way of eating, let's see what helps and what doesn't. I don't tell people to cut out carbs. That's insane. Like, you get so much energy, and how you operate throughout the day is so important with carbs. Like, your carbs, your fats, your sugars, your salts, you just gotta figure out a way that helps you. And that's what I tell people within these first 30 days when I help them out. Like, hey, what can we do? I'm not going to go into too much detail, because obviously I'd much rather you just email me or talk to me so we can dive in and get your plan going. But I like to have that discussion with them, and then I check on them every day. Like, what's working, what's not working, how do you feel, where are we at, what do you want to, what would you like to change? Let's talk back and forth, because I'm not you. What works for me may or may not work for you, but we have to talk, sit down, and not be afraid to to have those discussions of what's working, why you don't feel like it's like the best thing, because that's what it is. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to guide you to what benefits you and what will work for you. And I honestly say I do find joy in it, but that's why I have this channel. I have the podcast. I have my TikTok and all the things that I have, because it's something that I enjoy doing, and I feel like it's important to help as much as I can, and that's something that I always will enjoy doing. And that's why I wanted to start with this first video. Like, hey, let's get the conversation going. If you guys want to reach out, my email, I will put it right here, AaronMichaelLewis@gmail.com. Any inquiries, any questions, anything that you have, and you guys want to talk about, I'm here. You guys can tap in with all my podcasts. All these videos are back on it. It just feels good to be back, recharged, rebooted, just helping people again, because that's what I want to do. And I think with these videos, especially with the increase that I will have, people, even if people don't email me, people, just random conversations I have, people text me, call me about, I'm going to have these discussions on here, because I feel like it is helpful and let you guys know that I am human, and, I'm not perfect across the board. There's days I'm just like, But, I make decisions. That's our biggest tool, our most powerful tool is choice. So we just have to tap into that, and have these type of discussions and see where we're at and ask. Don't be afraid to ask. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't learn anything, especially for yourself. So thank you guys for tapping in with me. You guys know me. I'm A-Lou. This is another episode of Life with Lou. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Life with Lou. I'm A-Lou. And until next time, y'all have a good one.